How's it going, guys? It's me, the Domo Taku Senpai. Actually, that's the wrong cat. But anyways, me, the Domo Taku, here today to talk about this anime movie I've always liked you thing. I have no clue. So I watched this series thinking that it's the new sort of romance series for the season. It's like, okay, sweet, let's go take a look at it. And I watched it and it's like, wait, it's still going. It's been an hour long. It's like, this is an anime movie. It might as well be a movie, and I looked it up myself. But yeah, this is a movie, and there's a second movie coming out in the works later. I'm just like, what is this series? I've never heard of this series ever, and I'm like really shocked by it. And now I'm giving you guys my impression / review on I've Always Liked You, Love Committee something, which was, for one, it wasn't it's a huge romance thing, movie with, I don't know how to put this, but it was an hour long, so it's really not as long as a regular film, but it didn't feel like a movie to me, so it's kind of weird, but I really enjoyed it for one. This is like, it's full-on romance in this thing, slice of life, high school romance going on here, and my impressions of it, it was okay, it was okay. There were some parts about it that's like, meh, and then there's some parts about it like, okay, I like it, and there's a sequel movie coming up with new characters in the same setting, so I'm just like, okay, might as well take a look at this and rewatch it and like take a look and study it and make a video on it, because for one, I enjoyed it. So I've Always Liked You starts off with you have this whole cast of characters right here who, for one, of course, you have the romances, you have which person likes this guy or this girl likes him, who likes who, sort of thing. So here is your choice of characters, and if it's a romance and you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, an uneven number of characters in the series, you know that someone's gotta be left out. So sorry, dude, who unfortunately thing. So the major pairs in this series or movie are, of course, standing right next to each other in this wallpaper. You have these two here, you have these two here, you have these two here, and then you have the unfortunate guy who got left out, unfortunately, but he was cool. He's okay. But so I don't remember much names because it went by so quickly. I'm watching too much anime this season, so I can't remember all the names. But for one, the pairings were, how do I put this? For an hour long, it was really okay. For one, there were some it's really weird how they did some of the things in this film, and there are some good parts about this film that I liked because super relatable. So let's get on with it. We'll start off from left to right, or this is the right to left. Yes, I can watch it because I'm mirrored. So these two pairs, these two here are, for one, the childhood friend sort of thing, where like they've been together for quite some time. They have no clue if they like the other guy or the other person likes them. So these two are sort of really off about their thing. They're just going on as friends, even though they clearly like each other. And then you have some sort of side things where his older brother is telling him like, you better live your life and do whatever the heck you want and confess your feelings while you're young, right? Because when you're older, you won't have those chances, sort of thing. So these two, in the end of the series, was incomplete as there's no resolution to their relationship. They just sort of still continue to become friends, and that might be explained in the second film, but who knows. Over here, you have sort of the main couple going on here. You have the love triangle, because surprisingly, the guy left out likes the girl in the middle, and you have the love triangle sort of thing here. But my goodness, was this pairing so awkward, because who in the heck says that you like someone in front of them, and then you tell them, oh, that was just practice for when I do it for real? I'm just like, what? That's so thing. So yeah, these two, this girl likes this childhood friend of him or of hers and tried to confess to him one day, but then in the end she was too embarrassed and said like, oh, I'm just kidding, JK lol, it was just a practice. I'm gonna practice on you because you're my best friend, and I'm gonna tell the real person I like him later, right? I'm just like, why? That's so like, how does that happen? Like, seriously. And then it becomes awkward because they're continuing to practice their little confession thing, and then in the end she finally tells him and is like, I really do like you, and then he shrugs it off because he thinks it's just practice, and it's just like, it's like, okay, yeah, like these two, my goodness, that was like the most awkwardest one, because like, just how do you say it's practice to someone you like? That's just doesn't click with me. Now, my favorite pair in this, or my favorite couple in this movie, and one I'd like to, I want to see more of, these two over here, because I say that these two are the most relatable people in the film, out of everyone here, because for one, our main protagonist, not our main protagonist, what the heck, our main guy here, he is one of those typical guys who has, fallen in love with this girl love at first sight, my goodness, words. And, this girl is, like, super popular, she's beautiful, and it's like, oh, man, she's so beautiful, I really like her, but I can't, like, if I try to talk to her, she doesn't know who I am, or, it's like, it's impossible for me, she's just too good for me, or something like that, right? And, that's sort of, like, relatable. It's like, man, this guy, how is he gonna do this? Like, you haven't even tried yet. And then he gets advice from his friend over here, the guy on the other side and left out. He tells her, like, even though, because he is in the situation where he likes her, but she likes him. So, these two are in similar situations where they're like, okay, even though it might be impossible that we can't get what we want, you have to try, because if you don't, then you're gonna regret it later. So that encourages him to have the courage to confess his love or his feelings to this girl, and then they don't exactly become a couple, but they start going out and start hanging out and becoming friends, which is like, it was satisfying. It really was, because throughout the film you see these two sort of look at each other. It's like, oh, this guy and what he's doing, like, these two observe each other secretly. It's like sort of like, it really is a romance where they're sort of like looking at this guy, like, this girl has no interest in romance whatsoever, but she keeps looking at this dude and, like, looking at what he's doing. This guy likes this girl, but then she's, like, always observing what she does. And then, throughout time, you see that these two, like, just notice each other and what they do in their off time. Like, this guy is a nice guy. Have you guys seen the scene where he gives his seat up to the other high school students without even telling them? He just walks up and leaves. They take notice of that, and that's like, this guy, super kind and super shy, but he is most relatable in this anime, and I like this dude. And then eventually in the end, when they confess his feelings to the girl in the art club, it's like, oh, I like you, make lunchboxes for me. It's like awkward, but then no, they just go out as, they start to get to know each other through, like, going to a cake shop, like dating or whatever. And that's it. That's, it's not like an official couple thing, but it's progress. Like, this guy has the most progress in this anime. You have these two who are sort of set in stone as couples because they already like each other, and they sort of know each other. But these two, they sort of don't know each other, but they start off fresh, and you see, like, huge progress in the film with these two. So I really like these two. These guys were awesome, and yeah, my favorite couple in this film. So with that said, I forgot how the film ended. I forgot, to be honest. I think the film ended with all them being in, like, their couple pair and whatnot, and then that was it, really. So that's quick 1 hour thing. You have, like, segments for each of these couples where they're featured and talk about their relationship and their sort of conflicts with their love and relationship and whatnot. And that's it, really. So this was, for a film, 1 hour is a really, really, really short time for a film. So it's a small, lengthy film, but overall, it doesn't have that movie finesse thing going on that I'm feeling, because it doesn't, like, have that big impact like, what's a movie like Day to Life movie, or, like, sort of, Your Name, Kimi no Nawa, or, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a movie to me. It is a movie technically, but, like, it's really straightforward, where you have this romance thing, and you have, well, for one, you're introducing multiple characters and multiple romances, so it's kind of hard to do that. But throughout this whole film, I didn't really see it as a film. I just saw it as how do I put this? It really was, it's weird, but, like, in 1 hour quick episode thing, a 1 hour lengthy episode thing of a romance featuring these characters, and that's it. And then there's a sequel movie coming out, so I have no clue how that's gonna work. It has a new cast of characters, and it involves these guys. They just make appearances in the trailer from what I saw. But it's a whole new cast of characters actually involving this guy here, so he might be really important in the next movie. But yeah, for one, as much as I don't really see this as a big movie, it was still fun to watch. I enjoyed it, seeing these guys struggle at love, mostly this guy, because he was the most, like, shyest and, like, relatable guy ever. It was good to see that, like, you know, this. It was good. I liked it. You know, the second they streamed it for free on Crunchyroll. So if they stream the second movie for free on Crunchyroll too, then sure, I'll go talk about it myself. But you know, overall, it didn't feel like a film, but it was still a good film. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not saying I didn't hate it. I'm saying I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And you know, if you like romances and school life and whatnot, high school romance, it's not bad. It's not bad. And I'm curious to see how maybe if the second movie can sort of also talk about these characters, also not including the new cast, and sort of or show more of the progress that happened after this first film and these characters, then I'll be pleased. Because for one, you know, you had 1 hour to talk about 3 couples in this thing, and they didn't get like a lot of time. If you have 3 couples divided by an hour, that's like 20 minutes at least for each couple or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I guess what I kind of want to see in the second film is sort of like an aftermath to this one. So you sort of see the characters, you know, sort of in the second film, you know, as couples and whatnot. And I don't know, guys. I'm just talking to myself right now. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you liked this this 1 hour short film, because I still can't really see it as a film. It was pretty quick. And I'll see you guys next time on the Don't Talk Anime channel. Subscribe because I might cover the second film. I don't even know what the hell it's called. It might be I've Always Liked You, Love Committee 2 or something like that. But yeah, I might cover the second film when it streams. I have no clue when it comes out. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video on the Don't Talk Anime channel. So take care, guys. Matane.